The human eye is the most valuable and sensitive organ in the human anatomy. The human eye is an extraordinary organ, acting as a gateway for visual perception. It is a complex structure composed of various parts, working in harmony to gather light, focus it and convert it into electrical signals that the brain interprets as images. The eye is a perfectly engineered sensory organ located within the orbital cavity of the skull. It consists of three main layers: the outer fibrous layer, the middle vascular layer, and the inner neural layer. Each of these layers performs a specific function crucial to the visual process. This is the overview of the human eye and how vision occurs. The cornea. The cornea is the transparent outermost layer of the eye. It serves as a protective covering and it allows light to pass through it. Because of its transparent nature, light enters the eye through the cornea. The cornea helps focus the incoming light into the next part of the eye. The iris is the colored part of the eye. This is what determines the color of a person's eye. When a person's eye is green, it means his iris is green in color. Inside the iris, there is a small opening that allows light to enter the eye. It is called the pupil. The iris surrounds the pupil and regulates the amount of light entering the eye by adjusting the size of the pupil. When you focus a direct light from a torchlight into the human eye, the iris contracts, helping to reduce the unwanted intense light hitting the pupil. When the torch or the light source is switched off, the iris expands to receive more light to aid in vision. After light enters the pupil, it hits another part of the eye called the lens. This lens is a convex lens, meaning it is thicker in the middle and thinner on the edges. This lens helps to focus the light into another part called the retina. The lens changes shape to adjust the focus and allow the eye to see objects at different distances. This process is known as accommodation. The retina is a layer of specialized cells at the back of the eye that contains photoreceptor cells called rods and cones. These cells convert light into electrical signals. Rods are responsible for vision in low light conditions and detecting motion. Cones are responsible for color vision and detailed central vision. The macula is a small specialized area in the center of the retina. The optic nerve then carries these signals to the brain for further processing and interpretation. The visual signals travel from the optic nerve to the brain's visual cortex, where they are processed to form the images humans perceive. The human brain integrates information from both eyes to create a unified and three-dimensional visual perception. All these complex processes occurs in less than a second. This is the usual process that a normal eye uses to create vision. Blindness is the human's eye's biggest problem. As said earlier, the human eye is the most valuable and sensitive organ in the human anatomy. About 450 million people are visually impaired worldwide. About 50 million are either blind in one eye or both eyes. Blindness is a complete vision loss. In this situation, human activities that are dependent on sight becomes nearly impossible. Apart from accidents like vehicle accidents, workplace accidents, or any other form of accident that may physically damage the eyeballs, blindness does not just occur instantly. Millions of people who go blind first start encountering some sort of visual impairment problems before they gradually develop complete blindness. About 90% of most types of blindness occurs in elderly people, mostly people above the age of 55 years. Age-related macular degeneration. This is the leading cause of vision loss, especially among the elderly people. It occurs when the macula, a small region of the retina responsible for central vision, deteriorates over time. This can lead to blurred or distorted vision, and in severe cases, complete blindness in the center of the visual field. Cataract occurs when the lens of the eye becomes cloudy, usually due to aging or other factors such as injury or certain medical conditions. This clouding prevents light from reaching the retina, leading to a blurry and hazy vision, and in severe cases, blindness. There is another type of visual impairment, where victims are unable to distinguish between some specific shades of colors, especially red and green. This type of visual impairment is called color blindness. This type of visual impairment is related to night blindness, a condition where the eye refuses to create vision in areas with low light, sometimes at night. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more science videos. Keep watching the Busy IQ. Have a nice day.